Welcome back to Martin James Designs, episode 6. I know they're coming out quick because I got my brother helping me. We're moving super fast on this build. Today in the shop, or on this episode I should say, I'm hoping to get the entire front end of the bike powder coated. We're going to go over detail what the plan is with that. Hoping to rebuild these front forks. And then we're going to get the triple trees and the handlebars and hopefully get the front tire on the bike as well. So just to mock everything up. So let's just get right to it. Okay, Jhye's gonna start prepping all of the, getting all these degreased, prepping the whole front end. So we got the forks, the bottom half of the forks there just soaking away. Got the handlebar hardware. The triple trees, we're gonna get the bearing removed and start prepping to powder all this stuff. Okay, we're gonna do a little montage here on the powder coating. Just a little time lapse, get it done, and then we're going to be rebuilding these forks and getting this front end put together. All the powder coating's done for the whole front end of the bike, the fork section and the handlebar, triple tree, all of that. And we're set up. I'm gonna start building these forks. So I'll kind of show you where we're at. Okay, this is the whole section for the handlebars. Here's the triple trees. They turned out awesome. I high heat taped all in the inside so I didn't get any powder where that stuff's going. Same with the neck. Taped all that off. You got the clutch and brake lever. Here's the handlebars we're using. I believe these are Bitwell bars. I'll put all the name of the parts in the description. This is a new LED headlight. We got some cool grips we're going to be using, little skull grips. Powder coated the top controls white. Here's all our parts. Powder coated all the bolts. And then we have end caps. I powder coated these black, so those are going to go on the end of the axles. And then these are the rotors. We're going to be putting these on the rims right like today. Get on that. And then over here I'm set up. I'm going to start rebuilding the forks. So here's the bottom part of the forks. I taped all the inside off so they're nice and clean and be able to get the fork covers put back on. We went with 15 weight, so it's a little heavier. I don't like the looser suspension in the front, so we're gonna use this stuff. Works good. And then here's all the inner components from the forks, the springs. We got the full brand new rebuild kit from Harley Davidson, so we're gonna be putting all new seals and stuff in. And then these are cool. We bought these from ACH Customs in the UK. I've never seen them before. Couldn't find anything like it except for these guys. I'll put their name in the description as well. These are solid fork covers, so they actually cover the cylinder. And these are going to cover in between the triple tree, all black. And then the top of the forks actually get covers on them as well. So they'll just go over top of the fork nuts. So the whole entire front end's going to be completely blacked out. So we're going to start doing that. Trick. This is just a 2-inch piece of ABS, just plumbing pipe, but the diameter fits literally perfect in between the forks, so I can hit this washer and the seal in with it. I'm sure there's proper tools for it, but this has worked fine for me. So now I just put a little grease on the seal here. So it sits in there better. And this is where that ABS comes in handy. It just pops down like this. Yeah, and then now you just grab this C-clip. Actually, just hang on. I'm gonna grab have you seen the Q-tips? I'm gonna clean that groove out. The Q-tip here. Okay, now this clip snaps in like that. There you go. Okay, we got the bottom half of the forks built, seals are in. Next up is to get the triple tree installed and get the neck in, and then we can start sliding the fork tubes in and getting everything lined up. Okay, I just put the springs in. Next step is to get the fork oil in. So we're going with a 15 weight. It's more of a heavy, so a little stiffer ride. And we're gonna be putting 8 ounces in each side. Starting with that. What a day. Well, we put in a long one today, me and Jhye. We got pretty much the whole front end assembled and everything powder coated. Let's check it out. Got the rotors and the flywheel put on today. Powder coated that. And we got the entire front end rebuilt the shocks, put fluid in them, got them all hooked up. Everything's blacked right out. These are those new fork boots. They're all steel. Looks at all complete black the whole way down. Okay, I know in the last few episodes I've been powder coating a ton of bolts, and I've actually had a few questions with some people being concerned that maybe the bolts would be scratching when you're doing reassembly and things like that. But I'll actually show you a little detail here. So this is the bolts after they've been fully tightened and torqued. Even if you look at the amount of pressure I had to put on these fork springs, there's not even a scratch on these. If you look, literally all of them held up really well. There might be the odd chip here and there, but for the most part, I really don't have any issues at all. If you look, they're all solid. So I just thought I'd point that out. Handlebars are on. We're just gonna they're mocked up right now. We got the front tire on. It is looking really good. Jhye's just putting the fork caps on. Okay, Jhye's plugging away. What are you doing?
Just masking shit off.
I just can't swear. Yeah, you can. It doesn't matter.
I'm just masking stuff off for the handlebars.
We're going to be painting. We've just decided that all the controls and everything are going to look a lot better if we just powder coat and paint everything. It's just looking so nice and clean all the way up. So we're going to keep that trend going. And Jhye's just going to be painting all of these parts, and then anything that we can powder coat, we're going to be powder coating. So he's just working on that. Okay, I'm gonna decide to end this episode here just because if you can see there, we got all the rest of the controls drying. Jhye took care of painting them today. And then the next stage is gonna be to get all the hand controls wired, the grips, the clutch, brake lever, all that installed, the throttle cables. But I figured I'd just do that kind of separate because I wanna get going on this Thunderbite Customs fender. Because if any fabrication needs to be done, I want to be able to do that before I start painting. So yeah, let's just leave it here. Make sure you guys subscribe, share it if you guys like it. I'm getting so many good comments, and it's actually motivating me to want to build another one after this. So yeah, if you guys like the content, just make sure you leave a comment. Let me know where you guys are from or what parts of the bike you're liking. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.